I have been obsessed with the reality dating show Love is Blind on Netflix since the very first season. Like, I've watched every single one. I keep up with it. I was especially excited when they announced that they were going to have an Ohio version, not just one city. They're like Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati. I went through all the cast members. I'm like, do I know anybody? I don't. I never went on dates with any of the guys, but I've been watching, and I was excited that I was able to get a hold of Elissa. And Alyssa's with us. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Now, we have to start with the drama that occurred with your medical emergency, the glue in your eye. Elissa, you have to tell us about that first, because that's what everyone's talking about.
I know. Gosh, where do I even begin? I went to the dressing room and I see a little bottle there, and you don't think that there's nail glue around, right? We all have our nails done, okay?
Right.
My eyes were dry, and I just grabbed it, and I put it in my eye thinking it's eye drops. And as I'm putting it in my eye, it comes out, and it's thick.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what? Wait a minute. So I look at it, and I was like, this is nail glue. So then I turned to my handler, because we all have handlers wherever we go, but there's no cameras in the dressing room.
Okay.
And I was like, get the medic. And she
Was your
like,
eye burning?
What happened? Yeah.
All I can imagine is the slow motion drop. You
I
see it
know.
slow motion dropping. I'm like, no.
I know. Luckily, I had a contact in, so that probably helped save my eyeball. But
Thank God.
it was burning. It was red. I'm like trying to scrape it out. The medic comes in with a bag of saline, and then I was like, just throw it in my face. And
Whoa.
And I was like, I'm fine. I have like 4 more dates. I'm fine. And he's like, no, you're going to the hospital. I was like,
Was this? I haven't seen this show. Was this filmed? Any of this?
no, it was in the dressing room. So it wasn't like actually filmed, but they filmed the ambulance coming up.
Yes.
But they didn't like film me getting in there. I think that's like HIPAA. But and then but I ended up getting a corneal abrasion, and if you've ever had one, that's like glass shreds in your eye. It hurt so bad, and then I had to go home with an eye patch.
Oh my gosh.
Literally.
I'm surprised.
I know.
We need those pictures.
If this would have happened here, we would have been like, okay, I know it hurts, but go out into the hallway where the cameras are.
I know.
We need to turn the mics on. Let's film this, record this.
No.
They weren't messing around with that? All right.
No, because it was kind of a serious ordeal. Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah.
Nail glue in my eye.
Jesse. Come on. an emergency.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry, guys.
Here's what's funny. We got a call from a listener who said that she worked at, what was it, an eye doctor's
She worked at a
place?
and it was common.
For people to put nail glue in their eyes thinking it was eye drops. She said it was like once a week they got someone who did that. Isn't that funny?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Because some people like I've been like making fun of it. Like, oh, and you're a nurse. Like the bottle of the nail glue looks like the eye drop bottle that we use at the hospital. So yeah. I did that.
I did not think that was, I didn't think you were stupid at all for that. I'm like, I could easily see that happening.
I know.
So if people say anything, be like, well, an eye doctor.
No, I know. I can laugh at it.
Yeah.
Like, it was stupid. It was funny. And hey, like, that was my claim to fame, I guess.
You're like, you never expected that was going to be it. A total accident.
I know.
Well, let's talk about that, because the eye glue thing seemed to be like your big moment on the show, which honestly kind of I wanted to see more of you. It disappointed me a little bit. But there was behind the scenes where you did get engaged to someone. Tell us about that.
I did. So if y'all watch the show, 7 couples, they followed 7 couples.
Yeah.
But there was 8 that got engaged, and I was the other couple. I know. We did the whole reveal. He got down on his knee. I still have the ring.
Oh my gosh.
All of it, yeah. And then I was kind of blindsided after the fact, and it was very hard. But their reasoning was because they they took us back like immediately, and they said that other couples had better stories, and they were like involved with other couples.
I understand. At the end of the day, they have a TV show.
What's the most entertaining?
Yeah. But honestly, me and Miguel would have made great entertainment. Are you kidding me? Like,
Well, because
he was like very good looking. I mean,
he was a good looking guy.
I mean, yeah, but
Where was he from?
Dominican Republic.
No, in Ohio.
Oh,
Well, I was like, whoa, that's weird.
No, where was he from? Cincinnati, Columbus, or
he lived in Cincinnati. He
Okay.
actually lived down the road.
oh
But,
my gosh,
yeah, and so, but I had never seen him before.
I haven't
Never
either.
knew. But he's also a hermit, so that's why. But
Oh, I get
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I relate to that.
Jesse doesn't even know what ended up happening. So, Elissa and Miguel got engaged, and then he completely blindsided you, right?
so yeah. So first I was blindsided by the show, and then we get home, and they flew us back home together that day. Like we
Okay.
were the first ones to do the whole proposal and all of it, and then right after they said they're not going to follow us, but you have to fly home. You're getting a red eye, and I was like, okay, great. I can make it to my brother's wedding because
Aw.
that actually was the next day. And then we get home, and in the airport, first of all, he was like, I still want to date you. I still want to like be with you. Do you want to get a dog together? And I was like, okay, let's try it.
You guys are engaged. I
Yeah,
thought.
like we just spent 50 hours talking for the last 2 weeks, like if not
Yeah.
more. So we really did get to know each other and kind of fall for each other. And then the next day, though, he calls me and he was like, so I don't think I want to do this really. I was about to move to Tampa and then the show called and I was just like, so when I asked every single guy that very first day if you wanted to settle in Cincinnati and you said yes, like you stole the show, like you stole this from me.
He stole your moment
He
because you
stole-
could have met another man.
Yeah, and I actually did date another guy, and that was
what was? Can you give us his name?
Yeah, it was Jordan.
Okay. Gosh, that's so disappointing. He
I
did
know.
kind of, but now your name is out there. I don't know what your love life looks like now, but I'm sure there are a lot of single guys in Cincinnati specifically that are like,
I'm single.
I'm
ready for
sure.
a husband for real though.
Okay.
So no like booty call. No.
No booty calls. We only want husbands. Thank you for Elissa. You can send us an email.
I have a question.
Should we do a dating show here? No.
Yes.
Oh, it'll happen. Look at these messages. But my question for you, okay, so when it comes to dates, first date, like do you have
Okay.
like your go-to places in Cincy? Like are you a coffee shop type of person or like what is your go-to for like a first date?
I love doing activities. So
For the first date?
For dates, yeah. So
Okay.
like Top Golf or like now like the darts place, the Flight Club.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be fun. I did that. And then or like grab a drink and dinner, but like at the bar, so you're like sitting next to him, and like it's more. Like I used to bartend my entire life, so I like the bar, and it's
Yeah.
like you have like more. It's not so like intimate, like face to face,
Right.
intimidating. It's
Yeah.
like kind of like you're hanging out.
More like equals a little bit, like
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah.
buddy.
yeah,
I
and
gotcha.
then so you get to know them like that way.
So what
that kind of thing.
restaurants and bars would you be willing to share your favorites with us around town, or just a couple that you can think of?
I like going to Agave and Rye, like that
Oh yeah.
atmosphere is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Mexican food too.
Me too.
Well, you don't want to do Meet Cozumel for your first date? You don't want a marching
Oh
band to
my
come up and just play the bass
God.
drum in your ear?
I know. It's so loud there.
I know.
It's so loud there.
I'm on the
The
record.
shots
I'm not.
of tequila.
Yeah, I said-
It's like the music, then that, and then the robot guy.
And the sparklers.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. Like I said, Meet Cozumel. I love that place, by the way. I think their food's actually really good. My problem with it is it's the worst place you can go if you have a hangover. Like,
Oh
don't.
my God.
Seriously.
And did you
Don't
do
go.
that, Jesse? Were you hungover or were you just tired?
I think I was hungover. I was probably not hungover. I don't drink that much.
Okay.
But I did not feel well. I had a headache, and I'm like,
Oh my God. Worst place to go.
well,
But it's my personality, so I'm like,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
happy
I mean, me too
birthday!
if it's like a party,
Yeah.
but definitely not for a date.
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
no. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
So
yeah.
what? Okay, so those are some of your favorite dates. Tell us a little bit more about the pods. Like for someone like
Okay.
Jesse who knows nothing about the show, what was that
Jesse.
experience like? I know we need it. I'm trying to convince him to watch it. So
At least watch the first few episodes where I'm on it. No.
there we go.
Okay, no, I will. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't. That's
Yeah.
really all it is. But have I ever met some? No. We talked to that other girl, but
We talked to, I believe
Sarah
it was the
from
previous
Cincy.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah.
That was it, though.
Something.
A couple seasons ago.
Yes.
seasons ago?
I went to high school with her.
Oh,
So we were
okay.
able to get a hold of her that way. I just reached out on Instagram like I did with you.
Yeah.
but I know a ton
Hey,
of
want to
people.
talk on the radio?
I know a ton of people obsessed with the show. Literally, my therapist is obsessed. I've never met her.
Really?
Oh, my.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh my god, I love that show."
Well, you can bring her back some gossip from Elissa. then.
I can't wait to tell
Okay,
her.
perfect.
Yeah.
So tell us about the pod experience. Tell us exactly how it happens and what it's like.
Sure. So when you're right before every day you're going into the pods, Chris, the producer of the show, talks to all of us like as a whole, tells us his like experiences, his like own family life, and then like past experiences, and so it makes it feel like a little more warm and inviting to start
Okay.
out. I know it was really nice to like
That is.
hear from the producer and just like kind of. And he's such a likable, warm person. So
Yeah.
that was really like cool to talk to him
Yeah.
every day. And then you go into the pods. So the first day is you talk to all 16 guys and you got 15 minutes.
Oof.
So that was a lot. But you really you really have to like ask those like questions that are the most important probably, and you just kind of got to feel their vibe. So
Yeah.
then you do like a ranking system after that, and if the guys rank them similarly, then the next day those are the next people you're going to talk to, and you dwindle it down. It was like 8 or 10 the next day,
Wow.
and you have 30 minutes with them.
Oh.
But that next day is when I got nail glue in my eye.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I had talked to 4 guys, and then I had my break. And then, oh my God, and then get this. So Chris, the producer, like I had left, right?
Yeah.
I had 4 dates left. So he had to tell all the guys, like, Elissa had a medical emergency and it was something to do with her eyes. So we'll see what happens. They didn't tell them what happened. And same with the girls. Like, the girls were freaking out.
Oh my
They
gosh.
were freaking out.
Because they become your friends, Jesse. All the girls are in one room, all
Yes.
the guys. So they really get close.
So, but you see the girls, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the guys are in their own separate like
Oh.
area. Obviously, it's blind.
But they see. So the guys see the guys. The girls see the girls.
Yeah.
But so
Okay.
imagine the girls who have become her friends not know. They're like, she had a
Yeah.
medical emergency. You're
Yeah.
like, what?
And honestly, this
Oh,
was actually
dang.
like day like 4. So we've spent this 4 days together, but it was like 2 days of like actual pods.
Okay.
So day 4, like, so that's a lot of time you were spending with these people.
Yeah.
And so then I had to like, so they had said the same thing to the girls. Nobody really knew what happened. And then I got to like sleep a little bit more. I had to like make sure my eye was fine. I didn't have to wear an eye patch back into the lounges.
Thank
Luckily,
God.
your eyes heal like one of the fastest organs.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So
So
I didn't know that.
yeah. So
Wouldn't matter
I,
anyway. You'd be in the pod with your
I
little
know.
eye patch.
Well,
like,
that's why
can't see me.
I know. That's why I wore glasses like most of the time. But I was also just really committed to the show. You know. That's
Okay.
why I know.
Her
No,
husband.
but
She wants her
I know.
man. All right.
But yeah. So then, but then like the next day, I got to talk to those same guys a little bit longer too.
Yeah.
That I missed
Oh,
from the
okay.
day before.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Jess, do you?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
we work in the entertainment business. Like, there's times where we will have a 10-minute interview phone call with somebody, and you know, we air 2 minutes of it. It just kind of depends.
Right.
If it's fantastic, we might air 6 minutes of it. What is the longest amount of time that you experienced, or somebody else filmed something where you're like, oh, we spent a whole day doing this and they literally used 12 seconds of this? Did you have an experience where like, we did all of that and that's what they did?
Yeah, I mean, seeing all of the pods with the other girls and what they decided to film or what they decided to air, it was very surprising to see because the girls like talk to us so much about the guys, but they only showed so much of it and so little of it.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that they didn't show me on the dates with Jordan since he did go further. But I also think because like their story, they're adorable and, probably didn't want to like ruin that. But
because does he end up with another girl?
Yeah.
So the guy,
they
the
did
other guy you
follow-
had a connection ended up with someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
And there's only so much time per episode. So it's
Yeah.
like, what do you cut?
yeah.
Yeah, that would be, oof.
I mean, yeah, like we had spent so much, like literally it was like 11 days of talking to people all day long.
But
Everybody was doing it. But then like people get like cut or they leave or they aren't matching with anybody. Or people don't like rank them, and so they don't get dates. That kind of thing did happen as well.
Was anybody that was a part of this trying too hard? Was there any that you noticed you're like, okay, this person's clearly trying to get camera time. They're clearly like you spoke to them off camera and they're like, it's one thing, but then you see them, you're like, oh, that's a little weird. They said, are they like trying to make a moment? You know what I'm saying?
Not with the girls. Like we all, I think it's because it's like a Midwest thing. Like we all are, every single one of them are amazing women. And that was like the best part for me. And we still hang out. We still talk. And I know. And I'm seeing them this weekend actually.
Great.
But the guys though, you could definitely tell who was a little more trying too hard or awkward or that kind of thing. But I don't want to say names.
I would not.
No, that's okay.
I would not do well. Like I'm an introvert. So I first of all, I wouldn't do the show in the first place. Like I got to see what we're looking at. Like I can't hide my emotions
Love
or
is
feelings.
not blind for him.
No. Love is a full picture for me. That thing come down and be like, oh damn.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Anyway.
I wanted to do the show. I have a boyfriend now, but I had wanted to do the show. But I asked my manager when they did the casting call for Ohio, and she was like, you cannot take that kind of time off work.
I know. I had to like take a leave of absence and I couldn't tell them why.
Oh,
That's
so you were
crazy.
okay. So how did that? You work here locally, right?
Yeah.
Where do you work at?
I work at Skin Esteem in Fort Thomas, Kentucky, and I also work in a hospital. But at the hospital, I had to like take a leave of absence type of thing.
Without telling.
And I couldn't really tell them why.
Do they coach you on a good excuse? Okay, what?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what it was? What do you tell your employer?
I don't even remember what I think I just told them I had to take a leave of absence. But like Netflix gave you like ideas of like what to say for like all of us.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so wild. So you can't get in trouble with your job though for doing that, or is it a risk?
Yes, you can, right?
It's a risk. It was a risk, yeah.
So when the show airs, your manager or whoever that could look back like, oh, your leave of absence, you're on a dating show? Like,
yes.
you
You did
oh
it.
my gosh, you're so brave.
You are brave. You're brave like in
But
six
listen,
different ways.
You need the nurses are always needed. So I was like, I'll
That's
be all
true.
right.
That in that case, that's correct. What about your skin place? I'm sorry, you're an injector, a lip injector.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do all the.
You do
like,
all injection,
all the
Botox,
things.
everything.
Yeah, lasers too, all the things.
Oh wow.
But I had to tell them I needed a few weeks off, and it was a little. They were just like, all right.
The amount of connections to Cincinnati, because I've now known multiple people that either tried out to be on the show or they kind of made it to the final, whatever, they didn't make it. But I dated this girl for a little bit, and she had a friend that was trying out for the show, and he was dating another girl at the time and did not tell her right away that he was trying out for the show. And I go, that is crazy.
Yeah.
She's going to find out one way or another, and eventually I don't remember exactly what happened, but he had been coming to the girl I was dating for advice, like, what should I do? She's like, tell her the truth. Tell her you have an opportunity to do something kind of crazy, even though I don't agree with it, right? Like, I would never.
That's awful.
But I feel like that's happened in some of these previous seasons where people find out like they were dating someone right before. And I understand that you apply for the show and then some time goes on, right? So
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, some time goes on, so maybe you did meet someone, but that's when I think you should turn it down because the point of the show is supposed to be that you're ready to find your husband or your wife.
And I did that. Like I actually just applied because I saw an ad on Instagram.
Yep.
And
that's what I saw.
I just like, wow, they're coming to Ohio. Okay, let's see what happens. But I did, once I got the call about potentially doing this and like going through the interviews, I toned it. I didn't like keep going on dates and stuff like that.
That's the right way to do it.
How long after you applied? I heard from somebody else that filled out the application.
Yeah.
And she's like, it was like the longest application ever.
It was. It took me like an hour and a half.
After you filled it out, how long after that moment did you get your first call, email, whatever?
A week.
I
know. I was surprised. So I got a text and it said, hey, this is Pedro. Can you talk about Love is Blind? And I was like, is this spam?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
But I was just like, holy crap.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And then he called and then we talked. And that was like your first little like quick interview. And then you do a Zoom call and then another one and then another one. And then they have to like send your things to Netflix and Netflix decides if they want you on TV.
So it runs through all these levels of people going, you make the cut, you make the cut, you make the cut.
So like Love is Blind wanted me, but then they had to send that to Netflix. So Netflix had to approve
all these people.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, what was did you get to spend much time with Nick and Vanessa Lachey? No, not. Are they just kind of there to do like the introductions?
Yeah, but it was cool
because he has local ties.
Yeah, and when I spoke, I told them that I had been to his bar and I love 98 Degrees.
Yes.
I listen to 98 Degrees Christmas every Christmas, and he was like, "Oh, cool, Who Day," and I was like, "Who Day?"
Okay,
wow.
so they're kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, because like when you see it on TV, like it was like for 10 seconds, but they talked to us for probably, it was like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Like as a group. Yeah.
Drew, fun fact, this doesn't have to go in this whole thing, but Drew Lachey technically was a part-timer for us for maybe up till about 10 years ago with Q102 down the street or down the hallway. Q102's down the hallway. So every now and then, Drew would, I don't remember if he was doing stuff with John at the time. They definitely did the broadcast at the bar. John and Drew did the broadcast.
Yeah.
Did they? Okay.
At Q.
I remember that.
But you would just see Drew rolling down the hallway.
Oh my God.
He would show up in our company newsletter. It'd be like, here's the birthdays for the month of November. Drew Lachey.
That's hilarious.
I know. It was nuts. And Nick was here at one point because they had like filmed some TV show and they filmed our boss Patty. I don't even know if you know that at one point, but
no. Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, it seemed pretty down to earth, all those guys. I'm fascinated by behind the scenes of this whole thing.
I know.
Are you happy you did it, and do you have any regrets?
I'm happy I did it. It takes a lot of like courage and vulnerability to do something like this. And I never thought in a million years it could happen to me. And it did. And it was such a cool experience. And then all the women that I got to meet, like they're going to be lifelong friends. And
that's awesome.
That was like the best part.
That is so cool. I love that. Okay, so this is Elissa, Love is Blind, season 10, right? Okay, season 10. There's still a lot to uncover, like things we can't talk about, like what's going to happen with the weddings, who's going to say yes, who's going to say no, reunion, which I always look forward to. We'll avoid all of that. Elissa, one last thing, because you, I believe, are still single.
I am.
Okay. And so, what are you looking for in a man? Let's leave on that note. Go ahead, girl.
Whoa,
yes.
Loaded.
Oh, my God.
All right,
just tell us like your top 3 things.
Give us your non-negotiables. Go ahead.
Yeah, top 3 non-negotiables.
You got to make me laugh.
Love it.
Okay.
Like big personality. I like big personalities. I think.
So like fearless, almost just like silly.
Yeah, but not narcissistic, like
that's
that kind
always
of thing. And
that's a good, that could be number 2.
Tall.
Okay.
Because I'm 5'9", so
so what's tall? Give us
you got to
limit.
be like 6 foot.
6 foot and above.
I found out I was tall. I never thought I was tall until Anna told me. Yeah. Oh.
He didn't know that. I was like, you're 6 foot, dude.
I always thought I was average.
And
yeah,
you're
like,
tall.
You're tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And?
Be proud.
Yeah.
What's the final?
Oh, let me think.
Do you have a final?
What's a good non-negotiable? Smoking.
No, like maybe
kids.
like really like has a good family life or
Oh.
something like that. Like just seeing like where they came from, that kind of thing. Like how their relationships are with their parents and their siblings.
Yeah.
Or if they're an only child, how they are with their parents or family members.
Whoever
that
their
kind of thing.
family is. Okay.
Kind of it's kind of telling if they are like, in good standing, I guess, with
I think that means something too.
family,
Yeah.
or or if not, like how they've overcome.
And
the
do they
hardships or
have
something.
other people in their life now that have kind of
Yeah.
replaced that? Do you have
Yeah.
those people that
Oh, yeah.
you care
Yeah.
so much about? And do you have a new family? You know what I mean?
And like
that's
good
okay.
friend group.
Yeah.
That,
I agree.
that kind of thing.
Let me ask you a question, and then we'll wrap up. This is a selfish question I'm going to ask for myself. I'm single. I've struggled in the dating world.
Yeah.
Anna's my free therapy. I love Anna.
Yep. He comes to me.
Oh my god.
She gets to see the yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, in like the last 2 weeks. But anyway, but I am an introvert. I don't have a ton of friends. I do have friends, and they're very close. Anna's a friend, but all my best friends moved away at one point. So my friend group is very tight and small. If you were to date a guy, does that concern you if a man doesn't have a ton of friends,
Ooh.
as long as he has a number of good quality friends?
No. That's not. No, that's great.
Yeah.
Because then I can like introduce them to, my friends and my
Yeah.
family, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's not like a concerning. It's more about the quality for sure.
Okay.
It's not like the amount.
It's scary if someone has no friends.
No
at
friends
all.
is one thing.
Because
but
it's like, why?
quality
Yeah.
people that they can lean on. That's
Yeah.
important.
I'd agree with that.
I always say
Yeah.
my friends are really good friends. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're my
Right.
whatevers. And
Most
Anna
of
has
them just don't live here. I have a million friends. I'm social butterfly.
So do I.
Yeah.
Same.
Do
But
you?
I also have like my quality like core group that I've known for 20 years that are still my best friends.
Yeah.
shout them out. She shot a couple of them out.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
You
don't
want
get anybody
to?
in
You
trouble
don't
though.
have
Don't
to.
forget anybody.
I know.
Who's your best? Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, I have like 5 like best
You say their
friends.
names? Say their first names?
Abby, Kat, Danielle.
Go ahead.
No.
They'll love this. No, give them
You don't
The
have-
other Abby, Gabby, Sammy, Paige.
That's more than 5.
5
I
hours.
know. I mean,
5
for
hours
real.
later, she's
I
listed
know.
like 90
Two-
friends. We're like, okay.
2 Abbies and 1 Gabby.
I know.
Wow. I'd like to shout out my friend Jamie, Will.
Oh.
That'll
I
do it.
know.
I just want to say thank you to my boyfriend.
But they
for all his
all- I
support.
Thank you
I
for coming in. We know you love country music, so hopefully your family gets to hear this as well. We appreciate that. Anna, do you have anything else?
No. Thanks for coming
You're
in. I
fun.
hope we get to
Yeah.
see you at some country concerts.
I know. Thanks
This
for
summer.
having
Yeah.
me.